All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Wait!
Hey!
Ready! Blue 80!
We got 4.
11!
4 down.
Left!
Watch edge. Watch edge.
Right!
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's it.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Odd.
12!
Down. Stand up in.
Ready! Blue 80!
Mike, check. 50.
Gun! 21! 54, Seth!
Twist.
54, Seth!
Twist.
Ready, set!
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's a hawk. On the right side, it's Smith. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ready! Blue 80!
We got 4.
Gun! 39!
I'm coming after you.
Ready, set!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Jump.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Slam.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Move. 4 down, 4 down. Switch.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Come on now. Good breakup, baby. Good breakup. All day, baby. Good breakup. There we go. Nice play, baby.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
Ready. Blue 80. Left.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Check 50. Check 50.
Left.
Check.
Ready, set.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All day.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
11.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
54. South.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
21. Got it.
On 1st down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Last stop. Last stop.
Get
That
up.
1st down completion only netted him 3.
Gun.
2nd and 7.
Tight right.
Ready. White 25.
3 down. Odd.
Hey, express.
Switch.
Hey, Tuesday. 12.
59. Mike is 50.
Hey, express. Hey, Ridley.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it
22.
up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Heel, turn up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Let's go.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 40.
Ready. Blue, Eddie.
Again, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Get up.
Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Ready. Blue, Eddie.
Shift.
Left.
Jam him.
39.
Alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Tighten up.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready, Blue, Eddie. 39.
Record.
Left.
No. Off.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
11. Gun.
Check.
59. Ready.
Crunch.
21. Ready. Blue, Eddie. Let's go.
10.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get up.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Odd. 5.
Ready to go. Blue, Eddie.
Stand up in. Shift. Wide.
22.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Blue, Eddie. Sit on hut. Blue, Eddie.
5 down. Stand up in. You go tight.
39.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and
21.
goal.
5 down. Stand up in.
11.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go. Check 26.
Right. Hey, red Lance. Here we go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Great.
Hey. 4 down.
Sit. 180.
Check.
Great.
Check.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Newton.
I'm coming.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Slam.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Tuesday. Blue 80.
We got four down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
22. Space. Left.
59. Mike's 50.
Get up. Hey, South.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
21.
On me.
Get out, Hutch.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let's go.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 4.
Wait. Ready. Blue 80.
Peek the edge.
39.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Hey, Ripley's.
I got one.
Let's go.
Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to
21.
4th down.
20. Right.
Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, Ripley's.
Man out.
Hey, Ripley's.
Alert 3. Kill.
Wide. 25 to that.
51's the Mike, boys. 51.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
That's going to be a long day.
And it's complete. Hooper. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Checking scores from around the league on this Sunday. Could have big news coming from Philadelphia. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go, Mike 51.
21.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Oh, yeah. Double tight. Hey. We got 3.
Great.
3 down.
Great.
25. Check 25.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Pick the edge. Go.
Gun. Ready to go. Back 25, 20, 22. Hey, red blitz. Wide, 25.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
Ready, wide 25.
Down, stand up in.
Wide 25.
Final play of the half, it's Ryan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Let's get in there.
Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
180.
45's the mic.
Great.
He's scared.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4 down. Ship.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he gets it to punches complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's rock now.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Great.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Newton on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on now.
There's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on fourth down.
Great.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Undercrush.
Now Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Great. Gun.
45.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Let's rock now.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the ball.
Tight end left. 3 down. Watch the edge.
Great.
Check. 53.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Right.
Ready. Blue 80. 21. 21.
Back.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Get up!
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right. Tight end right.
11. Ready. White 25.
Four down.
Gun.
Check 99. Check 99.
Back 25. Sit on. Ready.
To throw again. Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
White.
Right. Hey, we got 3 down.
We go.
This is free on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
11. Hey, gun.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Get up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man left.
12.
4 down.
Ready. Blue 80. Wide 25. Sit on.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Hey,
The
let's go.
Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Blue 80.
We got 4 down.
59. Ready.
Rush in.
Right. Get up. We go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
Look, hold.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We got 4.
That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes thus far. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, White. Ready. White 25.
9, Mike 5-9.
White.
Blue Dan.
22.
Slam.
Right.
Swiss.
We go. Ready to go.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
21.
Check 9, check 9.
Switch!
On second down, Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
South. Hey, South. Hey, red blitz. 21.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tuesday.
Tight left.
Even.
Blue, ready, sit out. Blue, ready. 39.
Creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Right.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
21.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, good hurdle. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Gun.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
On 1st down, Newton. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Swipe 33.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Gun.
Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh.
Here we go.
I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Tight end's right. Watch.
8, 8.
3 down.
Back to throw.
So we got man.
And no, it's incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Double tight.
Ready. White 25.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
4 down.
Blue 80, sit on that. Blue 80.
Check.
Gun.
36, 30.
54, Sam. Check it out.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Safe.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
11. Ready. Blue 80.
4 down.
Right.
4, check 4. Check 31.
Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, gun.
4 down.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Trips off.
Gun.
That's overload.
Hey, Sal.
18.
Ready. Blue 80.
Put a body on him.
Hey, Rip Lance. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Blitz, they coming. Blitz.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.